Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing an advice video. I asked you guys on Instagram what sort of advice video you'd like me to do next, and one of the main ones that kept coming up was a body confidence one. So because it's summer, a lot of people feel really insecure. I did actually do a 10 tips to get your perfect summer body video, so I'll link that below. But to be honest, if it's not absolutely necessary, you shouldn't have to put loads and loads of effort into having a perfect body. I think you should be able to accept your own body, and I think this is something which everyone, I mean especially teenage girls, find difficult. So I am here to help you guys to love yourself and to love your body. I asked you guys to send me in questions, and I'm going to try my best to answer as many of them as possible, as well as I can. First question is having confidence with smaller boobs than other people. I think some people need to realise it isn't a bad thing. I love this question because I think it's a really sort of on-trend topic, if that makes sense. Like small boobs. A few years ago, big boobs were in trend. People seem to think that boys only like girls with big boobs or whatever. Personally, I don't see why it's such a big deal. My boobs aren't the biggest, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I just don't really understand why people criticise smaller boobs, because number one, you can sleep on your front and it doesn't hurt. Number two, I find that people with bigger boobs are constantly telling me when I post pictures of triangle lace bras that they can't wear them and that they wish they could. Also, your boobs are gonna carry on growing for however long they want to. Second question is how to embrace no thigh gaps. The dreaded thigh gap. Flipping out. I think this has gained popularity in the past few years, especially on social media and things like Tumblr. As great as they are, thigh gaps are not everything, and let me tell you something, it's to do with the way that your hips are. So for example, someone who is size 14 can have a thigh gap due to having wide hips. If your hips are set apart wider, then you're obviously going to have a gap in between your legs. You just need to think about this. Why are you stressing over a thigh gap? Is it going to gain you popularity? No, it's not. Is it going to make you happy? No, it's not, because your thigh gap's never going to be big enough. Is it going to make people love you? No, it's not. If you really, really want a thigh gap, there are clothes that you can wear to make it look like you have a thigh gap. So the moral of the story is that thigh gaps aren't good, are they, Loga? She has got a big thigh gap, but does she care? No, you don't. Girl, without a thigh gap, you sexy, okay? My phone is going off on the floor and it is making a big vibration. The next question is how to feel comfortable with stretch marks. Again, this is such a huge issue, and people of all shapes and sizes suffer with this problem. Firstly, I will say to you that obviously because everyone suffers with this, it shouldn't be something to worry about, but obviously that's not going to convince you and help you. Stretch marks are a natural part of your body. To be honest, they're just a sign that you're a normal person. But if you are really, really concerned about this, I have a few tips for you. Number one is bio oil. Now, this oil can be used twice a day if you want to get rid of your stretch marks. It can be also used for scars, uneven skin tone, aging skin and dehydrated skin. It says apply twice daily for a minimum of 3 months. This stuff I use on my scars, and I'm not great at using it every day. This is the big bottle. You can get little ones like this, which is nearly run out. I haven't actually got onto this bottle yet. These little bottles are around £6. It's pretty good for getting rid of stretch marks, so definitely give that a try. Another alternative is the Boots' own range of that. Secondly is something which I've only just discovered, and that is this, which is the Jealous Body Scrub. And oh my god, so basically it's like a coffee and coconut scrub, and you put it all over your body and then you leave it for 5-10 minutes and then you wash it off, and it makes a huge mess in the shower. But I used it this morning, and apart from smelling amazing and making you look like a mud monster, I do have a picture on my Instagram of it all over my face and I just look interesting. Anyway, this is supposed to reduce the appearance of cellulite, eczema, stretch marks, age spots, varicose veins, psoriasis and acne. After one use, I've noticed a difference. This is just like a miracle. So definitely go and check this out. How to love your imperfections. I don't know about you, but I feel like imperfections make us who we are. Like, for example, yeah, my scars are ugly and horrible, and there are certain things about me which I don't like. They tell a story and they show what you've been through, and every time you may feel down about them, you've just got to remember that they're a part of you, and if you got rid of them, then you wouldn't be you anymore. You may not like your freckles, you may not like certain moles you have, certain scars from operations, whatever, but to be honest, it would be boring if we were all the same and if we were all perfect. I mean, who's to give a definition of what an imperfection is? Okay. Being confident when underweight. I try, but I can't gain weight at all, and people always tell me to gain weight. Now, it's so weird because I got such a different variety of questions. This just shows what a diverse group of people we are in this world and on my channel. Some people may be annoyed at this. I know my friend Ella eats absolute shit, and she is the skinniest girl you have ever seen. Some people just have fast metabolisms and they're allowed to eat whatever they want. Some people have to work really, really hard, but what some of you need to realise is that people who are underweight, some of them don't have an eating disorder and they don't necessarily want to look this way. What I would say to you is to try and dress so that you're not emphasising your skinniness. So maybe invest in some high-waisted things, in some clinched belts in the waist to give the illusion of curves. Explain to people that if you could put on a little bit of weight, you would, but you can't. I would maybe even suggest going to a nutritionist and asking what the best way is to gain weight without just eating McDonald's every day, because obviously that's not the healthiest way. How to turn your day around when you're having an awful body image day and feel gross. This is definitely a topic that I feel I can cover, but not to worry. If you're having a crap day and you get up and you think, ew, to what you see in the mirror. First of all, I think it's a really good idea around your mirror to have positive quotes. So if you've seen my room tour, I'll link it below. In my sink area, I've sort of collaged the whole of the walls with things that I like, with quotes, with really nice notes from people. But I think especially to do with appearance, it would be nice to have notes on your mirror saying, hey girl, you're looking good today. You know, little quotes like that that can just pick you up. If you're really feeling shit, then just avoid mirrors altogether. Mirrors are rubbish. Mirrors can make you look bigger, they can make you look smaller. You're never going to know exactly what you look like. What I would recommend is doing something that makes you feel good within yourself. So this can be pampering yourself. You might want to get some friends around, do some face masks. You might want to have a nice bubble bath with loads of nice bath bombs and lotions. You might want to paint your nails, do some nail art, go shopping. You might even want to go for a run if you're feeling rubbish. Exercise releases endorphins, and if you're feeling rubbish about your body anyway, then exercise is going to help you and you're going to think, yay, I'm getting active. So yeah, get out and about, get doing something so that your mind is occupied and you're not thinking about how rubbish you feel. Secondly is wear something that makes you feel nice. For example, if you've bought a new t-shirt, wear that. So I know new clothes can make you just feel better about how you look. Do your makeup and your hair nicely, and that will definitely give you a boost. How to feel confident when not wearing makeup out the house. I don't really like wearing makeup out the house because I feel like I look horrible. Like, people always say to me, like, you look fine, you don't look any different. But I just feel so insecure. Like, I feel like my skin is just so on show, and I just feel really like, I don't know, it's weird how you can hide behind makeup. But yeah, how to feel confident. Personally, I shove glasses on my face. Whether these are my prescription glasses or sunglasses when it's sunny, sunglasses are brilliant for covering up your face. In terms of wearing no makeup, what you need to just think about is the benefits that it's going to give your skin, and also, is it really necessary to do your whole full face of makeup if you're only running down the shop to get some milk? No, it's not. So to be honest, you may think everyone else is judging you, but they're not. You're probably looking hotter than everyone else anyway without your makeup. What I find as well is that a tan face looks nicer without makeup, so maybe invest in a gradual tanning moisturiser to give your skin that healthy glow. How to be comfortable with your weight compared to your friends and family. I think this is one of the things which everyone is doing. I know I do. I'm constantly comparing myself and my body to others. You're constantly thinking, oh, I wish I had her body, I wish I had her stomach, her thighs. No one's ever happy with what they have themselves. I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to be anyone else, and if you try to be someone else, then you'd just be straying from who you really are. You as an individual are unique and you're special and you're amazing. I think you're all amazing. I love you all so much. And you're not going to look exactly like the person who's standing next to you, and that's what's fabulous about you. So instead of standing there and thinking, I wish my stomach was like her, think, hey, she's got a nice stomach and yours may be different, but she may love your stomach. All my friends are so skinny, yet they eat really crappy junk food. But I'm much fatter and eat healthy foods. It's not fair. Some people might just look like they go to the gym every day and they don't have to do anything and they can eat what they want. Whereas some people may work out every single day, but they might not see results for a couple of months. It's difficult when all your friends are eating rubbish and they can stay skinny, but to be honest, what I'll say to you is the fact that you're actually eating healthier is going to have a lot more health benefits to you than eating crappy junk food, because when you eat rubbish you feel rubbish. So to be honest, carry on with your healthy eating. How do you deal with all the social media degrading us and telling us to look a certain way or that we aren't pretty? Media has got better in the way that they're using more realistic models, they're using plus size models on the catwalk, in magazines and everywhere, because not everyone is a size 6 and looking like the Victoria's Secret models. You don't have to look like that. They're always going to have hot people on adverts. Yes, they are not doing a great job, and it's shit that there are always hot, skinny models everywhere, but you don't have to look a certain way. I think what it's about is getting the most out of yourself. So emphasising the features that are amazing about yourself, just working with what you've got and realising that all the pictures out there are airbrushed and they're not real. How do you feel the confidence to show your scars and be proud of them, and how to deal with people's reactions? As some of you may have known or may have seen in my videos, I do have scars. Big deal. They're a part of me and they tell a story. If you want to know more about that, then go and check out my other videos. Something which has been a sort of topic which I've discussed with my friends and those close with me lately is people commenting on my scars in my videos, and people sort of talking about me as if I'm not there and I can't see the comments. I can see the comments. I don't see why it should be such a big deal. I don't know, I do feel really self-conscious in everyday life, but to be honest, I guess I've just learnt to sort of embrace it, and if people stare, they stare. That's their problem. I don't think anyone who has been through the same or similar as me should hide their scars. I still do struggle with self-harm, but it shouldn't be such a taboo subject. I tried for as long as I could to wear long sleeves because I don't like having my arms out. I don't want people to be instantly drawn to my arms. But to be honest, you need to remember that you're not going to be able to wear jumpers all year round. If I'm feeling super self-conscious, I will cover my scars up with just a bit of foundation. People are going to comment on it negatively, but hope that's kind of giving you a bit more confidence to go out and just enjoy yourself and forget about the stupid people who are going to comment negatively on your scars. Now onto the topic of eating disorders, because I think this links in really well with the whole body image. Do you think Tumblr promotes anorexia? My answer would be yes. I see all over Tumblr this culture of the pro-Annas and the whole self-harm being this thing that's to be glamorized, and this whole messed up child look. There's this sort of like fragile ballerina look to anorexia that Tumblr portrays, and it's not all like that. It doesn't show all the horrible side of it. How far is too far when trying to lose weight? I think there's such a fine line, because I think everyone has bad habits with trying to lose weight, skipping dinner or not eating until dinner time, but it's when it becomes a constant habit, that behaviour becomes concerning. Please, please, please do not try any of these silly diets. Try not to obsess over your weight. If you want to lose weight, do it the healthy way. How to learn to accept myself after battling an eating disorder. I think this question I would probably have to talk for about 10 years. Everyone is self-conscious, but the thing with an eating disorder is that obviously all those things are amplified, and they are actually things which are untrue, where you may think that you're fat, you're actually very seriously underweight. So it's really difficult to actually gauge an idea of what you truly look like because your perception is so distorted, and it's really hard to accept your body when you're gaining weight. One thing I will say to you is that it's amazing that you've taken the opportunity to recover. You need to just give yourself credit for what you're doing. Think of all the benefits that recovery is giving you. Doing nice things for yourself is really going to help. Buying some really nice new clothes, getting your makeup done, going for a haircut, and just enjoying the fact that you can actually go out and eat meals with friends and go to social events. You have to look after your body. You only have one body. How to have the confidence to dress the way you want, even if it's a little different to how everyone else dresses. I think these days it is more acceptable to have a different sort of way to dress, but I guess in schools and stuff that is very difficult if you're not following the latest trends. If you're dressing how you want to, you're going to be able to thrive and be confident and happy when you look like that, as opposed to wearing something which you feel uncomfortable in that's going to affect the way that you are. I think it's a really good thing if you want to dress a little differently to how everyone else dresses. Final question is how to pull off a bikini if you're feeling bloated, etc. No, this is definitely an issue for when you go on holiday because you're drinking like fizzy drinks and you're eating a lot. But to be honest, you're going to be sunbathing, you're going to be in the pool, playing in the sea and whatnot, or if you're in a bikini with your friends, you're going to be doing something. It will go down anyway. Just make sure you drink a lot of water because that will help. Everyone else around you is going to be the same unless they're just unhuman and don't bloat. When you're lying down, you're not even going to tell if you're bloated, and you might feel uncomfortable, but like I said, just carry on drinking water, maybe go for a little walk, and it will subside. So I hope you guys found this video useful. Let me know in the comments below if you did, and be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe to see more videos from me, and I will see you soon, guys.